Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the best guitar warm-up. And before we actually even pick up our guitars, let's start off with some stretching. How I like to do my stretches is I like to extend my arm here, grab all four fingers, and pull them back gently. You don't want to rip on them, of course. Just to the point wherever you get a good stretch. And you guys will see me changing angles and whatnot and grabbing individual fingers, so just kind of follow along. Now as I'm stretching here, I'm going to be telling you guys why stretching is important. Well, the main reason why stretching is very important is because it gets your body prepared physically. It increases the blood flow in your forearm and finger area, which just allows you to perform much better. Not only that, but it also lowers your risk of injury. It's the same reason why a runner will go ahead and stretch their lower back and legs and whatnot before they go and run, because if their muscles aren't warm, there's a higher chance of them pulling something. It's the exact same thing with playing guitar. If you're doing a lot of crazy stretches without your muscles being fully ready for it, there's a chance that you could strain something, and that's not good. Especially in the long term, a lot of guitar players who don't warm up properly do have a lot of wrist issues. Same thing with people that type on a keyboard and all this stuff. So warming up performs and stretching it beforehand is very, very important. Another reason why stretching specifically, but just warming up as a whole, is very important is because it increases your performance. The more prepared your body is for whatever the task at hand that it's going to be put through, the better it's going to perform. It's kind of like a wrestling match. I'm a collegiate athlete right now, and if I don't warm up properly for a wrestling match, I will not do very well at all. Your body's not ready, you'll get exhausted way faster, and it's just a recipe for disaster. So stretching beforehand is very, very important, and plus, it also just feels good. And now that we're all done with our stretches, let's go ahead and bust out the guitar. So the first warm-up lick I'm going to be showing you guys is what I like to call the blues thing. So what I'm going to be doing is putting my pointer finger, on the lower E string on the 5th fret. I'm going to put my middle finger on the 7th fret of the A string, and that's just going to be a simple little power chord here. And now what I'm going to be doing after that is doing a little stretch here with my pinky all the way up to the 9th fret. And basically what I'm going to be playing is this. And it's going to alternate between that. This little move here, it's going to get a little more blood flow to your fingers, especially because it's a little bit of a stretch. If that's too hard, you could just move it up a couple frets and do the same thing. And move it back down. And then move down even further. Now take in mind, the lower you go, the harder it's going to be because the further the stretch is. The next warm-up lick I'm going to be doing is just a simple A minor pentatonic scale. I've already made a video exactly how to do this scale with tabs and everything like that, so go ahead and watch that video if you guys need the tabs, but you can just go ahead and watch me do this. And you can just play that a couple times and make sure you can just loop it. And once you get that down and a little bit underneath your fingers, you can go ahead and do something like this. Basically, it's just a little bit of an alternating lick where you go down, up, down, up, down, up. You can move that anywhere across the neck you want. I really like that lick because it gets your fingers moving a little bit faster, which is a good step up from what we were doing before. So at this point, our left hand should be pretty warm. Let's do something to warm up our right hand a little bit more. Funny enough, I am wearing an Iron Maiden shirt, but one of Iron Maiden's best songs, in my opinion, is Wasted Years. And personally, I love to play this song to get my right forearm a little bit more warm. Basically, you're just going to be doing some tremolo picking on the high A string, like this. Again, that's just another good lick to get your right hand a little bit more warm, and it helps build up some more speed on top of what we already did. This next lick is going to be a lick that helps you build, let's say, a connection between your left and right hand. So this next lick is a little bit of a sweeping pattern, but it's okay, it's not really too hard. It's gonna go like this. So basically what you're just doing there is you're going to go on the G string, you're going to hit the 14th fret, then the 13th fret of the B string, and then the 12th fret of the E string. And you're going to sweep through all that. And after you do that, you're going to hammer on with your pinky all the way up to the 17th fret. So like this. And after that, you're going to pull off with your pinky, and then work your way back up. So like this. And so you're just going to go ahead and loop that and build up your speed. That is the first lick of the Fire and Ice solo from Yngwie Malmsteen. And this last warm-up lick I have for you guys is just a lick that has you skip some strings. This lick is really easy, but skipping strings is going to be a little bit hard at first, so you're going to have to get used to it. So what I'm going to have you do is hit the 7th fret of the A string, and then jump all the way up to the 5th fret of the G string, bend up on the 7th fret of the G string, and then pull off as you come down back to the 5th fret. So like this so far. And then you're going to hit the 7th fret of the D string, come back up to the 5th fret of the G, and then end back on the 7th fret of the B. D. G. What? No. D string. So what you have so far is this. And you're just going to go ahead and loop that. So basically the target of this exercise is just to get you from going from all the way up to here without bridging in between with another string. So that basically wraps it up for this video. A good guitar warm-up is something that's going to immediately affect your guitar playing in a positive way. So I definitely highly recommend adding a good warm-up to your playing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, feel free to click like. And if you loved it and you want to see more content from me, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.